Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Mass Minutes with Melissa. This week is the 19th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and our gospel reading today takes up right where we finished with the loaves and the fishes last week. So we are at Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 through 33. Here, the gospel reading starts out with Jesus going back to the mountain to pray. I love this little part that gets overlooked a lot of times in the whole part of the gospel, because to me it shows Jesus's human side. Okay? Jesus is both human and God, and we can so relate to that human side because that's us. We're human. And I love that even Jesus, even though he's also God, still needed time to go away from the crowds and pray. So after the miracle of the loaves and the fishes, he's trying to go back up the hill in the early morning hours, and he's praying. And as he comes down from the mountain in the very early part of the morning, there is a storm brewing on the Sea of Galilee, and his disciples are in the boat, and they are worried. I mean, just think if you were in a boat and a storm was coming and it was all bumpy and you couldn't get to the shore and you were rowing and the wind was just going crazy. Jesus walks out on the water and comes to them, and the disciples are scared. They don't realize it's Jesus. They think it is a ghost. But Peter knows something. He knows when Jesus speaks to them that it is Jesus, and he is like, if it's really you, tell me to come out on the water to you. Because Peter knows that he can't walk on the water without Jesus. That is not something that you can do. Jesus says come, and Peter walks out on the water. He completely trusts that Jesus is going to save and protect him from this incredible feat of walking on water. He does pretty good until he feels the wind blowing on him, and then he's like, I'm walking on water. I can't do this. I'm not supposed to be able to do this. And he starts to sink, and he asks Jesus to save him. And he says, Jesus, pull out your hand and save me. And Jesus does. And Jesus says, oh, ye of little faith, why did you doubt? I feel we hear that a lot in our life. We know Jesus is there. We know that Jesus will protect us and he will save us. But when life gets stormy and we get worried about things, or anxious, or there's just bad things happening around us and we don't feel safe, we start to doubt, don't we? But what Jesus is saying here is, don't doubt. I am here for you. I will always be here. All you have to do is call my name and say, Jesus, come. So I want you to do that. When life feels stormy, when things don't feel like they're going right, or you're scared because you hear a noise in the dark, or because you come downstairs and your mom isn't where you thought she would be, and you don't know where she is, don't get scared. Call on Jesus. Call on Jesus and say, Jesus, come. And let yourself feel his love surrounding and protecting you until you find out that your mom just ran out to water the flowers, or the noise that you're hearing in the night is just the tree banging on the house. Jesus is always there. So I want you to comment today in the comments and tell us, how do you know that Jesus is with you all the time? Or how do you call out to Jesus when you're scared and then know that he has come to save and protect you? God bless, boys and girls.